Yeah, it's gonna shoot directly on you.
Like
in a sex way.
Well, of course. What other ways are there that a light could expose on you?
That'd
Or
be
maybe
post-sex way.
What did you do to this?
I don't know. Welcome everybody
Hello.
to episode 171 of Talking
We did
Rad.
it, guys.
And
171 episodes of the podcast.
Thane's
We did it.
Thane's the only host today, so it's just Thane and me and Cole are just gonna be hanging out.
Okay, host us, Thane.
Today, we're going to talk about all the controversial political topics today. Have you guys heard about beep in the whole podcast?
Ooh.
Just beep the entire time.
I've got one.
Kanye West.
No. The Oregon Trail got
bad
announced
guy.
for the Nintendo Switch.
That's controversial.
I don't know. It was nostalgic when I watched the trailer, but then it's like updated. It's not the classic.
Oh.
Of
Like,
course it is. It's
8-bit
Oregon Trail
Oregon Trail.
69th edition. Because
So
they released 1 million editions.
I have a question though.
Why did you say 69? Because the funny sex number?
Of course.
Oh.
Have you guys played any other Oregon Trail game besides the original we played in school?
Nope.
I tried playing.
Sorry.
It was like a hiccup burp. That's gross. Right into the microphone. Everybody got to hear that.
I know
right
they.
in their eardrums.
I know they had like weird ones with like full motion.
I played the
video.
zombie one.
There's
The
a zombie Oregon Trail.
It's like organ, like organs. The
I'll look
Oregon
it up.
Trail.
I'll look it up.
I wanna try a
like-
different Oregon Trail game.
It's like, you know how in the Oregon Trail you can go not fight, you can go shoot, go hunting?
Mm-hmm.
It's that, but zombies.
That sounds way more fun.
Zombie.
And it doesn't have terrible controls like the hunting and the.
or-
I gotta
Oregon
be honest
Trail.
though. When I played Oregon Trail when I was a kid, that's all I cared about was shooting. So I would spend all my money on bullets, and my whole crew would die within a couple days.
It's just called Oregon Trail Director's Cut.
What was it for? It's the computer.
I played on the PC. I'm trying
Every
to load
time
up
on
Steam, but
Oregon
it's
Trail,
slow.
the zombie one, whenever someone's held hostage, I always think, they're a little taller, so I'm gonna aim the gun up, and I do, and the bullet misses, and it's like, I just gotta learn just to shoot straight.
Wait, is this the one that's on the Switch?
Yeah.
It's pretty looking.
Mm-hmm. Watch.
Why would you not want to play this one? This one looks so much better. Oh, I don't like the CG characters. Those should have been flat.
Yeah, it's got a weird combination.
Sometimes it's really pretty, though.
Did I say I didn't want to play it?
Oh, I thought you said you would just want to play the old one.
No. It was nostalgic and made me want to play the old one. If I said I didn't want to play this one, then I misspoke.
Yeah, they've had several versions of Oregon Trail over the years.
I've only ever played the original. Unless that's not the original. Whatever was on our grade school computers that took 15 minutes to turn on, that's the one I played.
Yeah, everyone's played that one.
And then there was also that one snow game that I always forget the name of, where you're like a dude that you skate around on the ice and you have to use your net and catch elves.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
Math Blasters.
It's not Math Blasters.
We've looked it up on this podcast before.
I know Skull Kid, when she was around,
Math
she told us several
game.
times.
Where you catch
Elves. You like catch them and then they give you money.
Treasure
Yeah.
Math Storm. I was right. I said
Treasure
Math Blaster, didn't I? No, it's
Storm.
Treasure Math Storm. Or Treasure Math Mountain or something.
I'm going to see if I can find that tonight and see if I can run a match of it.
Excuse you? You're gonna run a match of Treasure Math Storm?
Growing up, though, like in school, I was always the dumb kid that I could never beat it. Like, I had friends in classes.
Did you never beat Treasure?
I've never
whoa,
beaten
there's
it.
an ad. Hello. Hello. Queen's Blade Limit Break, the anime game.
Yeah, I never beat it. But, like,
I'm clicking it.
I don't
No,
know.
don't click
Can
it.
you
I'm
beat it?
clicking it.
It's a gotcha game.
I beat it a couple times.
What
but
happens at the end?
Not necessarily beat it, because like you've got to
make
it's
it
one
to
of those
Oregon.
games where you've got to beat the game like 20 times to beat it.
Yeah, see, I had people that actually beat it.
Oh.
But never at school. They were always like, yeah, I beat it at home. And, like, I just never put two and two together that I could play the game at home.
I'm pretty sure you get the original on Steam, like the
Whoa,
classic.
I can just play it. Let's
Is
go
it
in a
really
browser.
it's really on Steam?
No, I'm playing Queen's Blade Limit Break now.
Oh.
Let's take down
What are
the
you
enemy,
doing?
guys.
Why are you
Care
playing a
about
gotcha game on?
Whoa, they're
You
cute little
frickin-
chibis.
Oh, Cole, come on,
No, I'm trying to
I'm
find.
sending out my cute blue-haired girl to go
At
fight
least
the
you
other
could play
ones.
Queens. At least you could play Grand Blue Fantasy or something.
Like, I'm playing it in a web browser. It's not even. it's
Yeah,
not even
that's
the
a lot
actual
of
game.
gotcha games. All right,
Well,
well,
she's got big breasts.
True.
I gotta get
Alright.
one gotcha pull, okay? Before this
Alright,
podcast
well-
ends, I gotta get one gotcha pull now. I gotta see if I can.
okay. Well, Cole's doing that. They also had several spin-offs to Oregon Trail, like
I don't
the
think it's gonna
Yukon
be.
Trail, the Amazon Trail.
Treasure
Wait,
Math
are they
Storm is
all-
not on Steam.
Are they all spin-offs of the Oregon Trail? I
Yeah.
guess is spin-off the proper word?
Yeah, well, some of them are knockoffs. They just call it
Yeah, I
the
would assume
Mexican
knockoffs.
Trail.
Is it you go to Mexico?
Yeah, that's not a real one, but they also had
Oh my gosh, what am I looking at? You can't show this on the podcast.
Jesus.
Holy crap.
See, that's like way too big. That's literally like a ginormous punching bag.
Oh my god.
That's what dangles in boxing, like exercise
And, like,
things, where they're just like.
It's like they made a character and then they made another character and took the head off the second character and put it on this one. This is not the head that fits this character. These okay, I'm just gonna describe in detail a little bit about what I'm looking at because we can't show this. We would get instantly demonetized.
Oh, it's in browser.
So I'm looking at. It looks like the classic librarian. Maybe not a hair in the bun, but it's a ponytail. She got the glasses that a librarian would have. She got black hair, and then she's got some like really muscular arms, very muscular arms. But then the elephant in the room,
Her breasts.
they're enormous. They're literally bigger than 4 small children.
They're too big. They look like Santa's sack that he holds over his shoulder that he keeps all his presents in to deliver to kids.
I agree. Yeah.
Whoa, the original was a text-based game back in 1971.
Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
That makes sense
Okay,
because it would make a lot of sense actually.
here's the spin-offs. There's the Amazon Trail, the Yukon Trail, Maya Quest, the Mystery Trail. What the? It's just you go to Maya. You just go to
Don't die. Keep
Malaysia,
going.
not Malaysia. Jeez,
Okay,
but the place where the Mayans were,
I got it. I played enough of the game to get to the gotcha pull.
and finally the Africa Trail.
I'm gonna do my 10 pull. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we get. Big money, no whammies. Let's see what we got, Sky. We got Forest Warrior Chief, Elaine.
Smash. She's an elf girl. She looks like Zelda. Smash.
We got Dragon Warrior Branwen.
Her
She
boobs
kinda
are
big.
way too big for me. Those are like wrecking balls.
Queen of
That's-
Thundercloud, Claudette.
Her boobs are huge too, but I would smash that one.
And then Kensei Miko, Tomoe.
Smash. She's
Tomoe.
wholesome.
Oh wait, why won't it let me look at them?
Because you're still on the app, aren't you? Or
I'm
on
not
the
even-
ad?
Yeah, on the ad still.
Yeah.
I've been playing this entire game on the ad. Okay, I'm done. Let's do an actual podcast
He
now,
got
guys.
gotcha pulled on
Welcome.
the... Wait, I've never ever played an ad, let alone play it long enough to get to the main portion of the game.
So the version we all play was the version from 1990.
Welcome everybody to the Talking Rad podcast. My name is Cole. I'm joined by Skylar and Thane. This is episode 171, and we've got a show for you about podcast stuffs. We talk about Master Duel. I'm just kidding. I'm done. I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Wait, hold
that
on.
was a joke.
I want to go back to the topic of computers in grade school.
Okay.
So we went to school in the early 2000s where computers were a thing.
Sorta.
But they were still really effing slow. So I remember when we would go to computers class, we would go into the computer lab, and then we would have to turn on the computers. And I don't even remember what we did, but we just dicked around for 15 minutes.
While
for
they
them
were
to turn-
booting.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. I know
They
exactly
would
what
boot
you're
up,
talking
and I'm just like, wow, thinking back, that was such a nightmare. And I remember going to the library where sometimes there would be like you had to type a paper or print something off, and some bastard turned off the computer like a dipshit, and all the others are taken. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be late to class, or I'm gonna miss lunch or something because you have to wait for it to turn on. You're like, dang, well this sucks. And now we have things called SSDs. Nuts.
What? Oh my gosh.
What does SSD stand for, Thane?
Solid snake dick. Means solid state drive. Solid snake's dick.
Yeah, so kids
I don't know what I was gonna expect, to be honest.
Kids nowadays, they don't have to worry about that. They just get tablets. Like my siblings, they're still in school. Computers. They gave them all Google Chromebooks. Which
I was like, yeah, they all have Chromebooks.
I don't necessarily know if I'm a fan of a Chromebook.
No, bad computer.
They all have them.
It's basically your cell phone, but with a bigger screen and a keyboard.
So my little brother, when he was in grade school, they gave him iPads. They gave him tablets.
He broke it?
No, I think they had to give him back.
Did it break?
No,
With
it
the screen?
It didn't break. No.
He took care of it then?
Well, they had a freaking ginormous baby-proof case on it.
Oh.
So it's
Gentlemen, I have found a way to make our computers go faster. I call it the liquid state drive. You put it on your tongue.
Was that a movie?
It was an acid joke.
Yeah, it
Oh.
was.
Oh.
Thank you, scientist Thane.
That went over my head. But you know what isn't over my head? Or over yet? The
Winter.
Game Awards.
Oh yeah, the Game Awards.
Winter hasn't even started yet.
Well, like
I know, that's so weird. Even though there's a foot of snow on the ground
I'll pull up
outside.
the nominees.
Oh, Thane's got it. You got Thane excited.
Well,
You
Thane was the one that told me. I was like, Thane, what do you want to talk about on the podcast? Actually, no, we have these things planned out weeks in advance.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
We have a full script just behind.
Sorry for clearing my throat every now and then.
3
my
days
throat's
till
been
the-
weird all week.
Is your
As a film,
hepatitis
it's 3
acting
days
up?
to the show.
I'd
Is
be
it bronchitis?
No, tuberculosis. I'd be coughing like
So
crazy.
yesterday-
If that was the case.
So yesterday you should have seen the winners. Who won? I'm betting it's Elden Ring. But let's see the nominees.
because it comes out Thursday.
Yeah.
Jeff Keighley's gonna get on stage and say, "Hey everybody, it's Jeff Keighley here, and I got some video games, and we're gonna announce the Game Award winners. But first, here's a bunch of the stuff you guys actually care about, which is the trailers and the previews for the next coming games. Look at this exclusive Game Awards reveal." And he shows the Persona 5 for the cell phone
Yeah.
port.
For
And then
iOS.
he's like, right when they're about to announce all the winners, he's just like, "Listen, guys, this is the Elden Ring show. If you're here for anything else besides Elden Ring,
You might as well just pack up and
yeah,
leave.
you're gonna be disappointed."
Sorry to all the
God of
other
War stands.
Japanese people that traveled here from Japan, but it's just From Software. So
Yeah,
at least their travel here was necessary.
Elden
and
Ring also
worthwhile.
won Indie Game of the Year.
All right, we got the game of the year nominees. We got A Plague Tale Requiem, no shot.
What even is a Plague Tale
I
Requiem?
think they're like Telltale games, aren't they?
No,
story-based?
they're like stealth. They're like stealth games where you avoid rats.
Okay.
And there's a bit of-
Zero.
Bit of action, I guess. It's about a girl and her brother surviving the Black Plague, whatever. We got Elden Ring. Woo, Elden Ring, yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Then we got God of War Ragnarok. Woo, yeah, God of War Ragnarok.
I guess
Then we
I'll
got
drink to
Rise
that.
for West. Boom.
Did
Then
you
we
beat
got
Horizon?
Stray. What a
Wait,
cute.
wait, wait! Did you beat Horizon?
I never
I
beat
never
the first.
played it.
I never beat
He
the
bought it
first
and never
one.
played it.
You own the second game and
I
haven't played
owned
it?
the second game. Thought I was going to beat the first. Then Elden Ring came out, and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Wait, so we need to go a little bit slower through these, so we can at least talk about them a little bit.
Well, anyways, let me just tell you the last two. We got Stray, cute cat game, not going to win.
Okay. I'm not defending the cat game. Okay, I'm actually kind of crapping on it. I'm not gonna lie. There's a good group of people that and rightfully so. It's all subjective. They really want Stray to win. They're really rooting for it, and they're like, yeah, it's a really good game. It was a great game.
Up against God of War and
And
Elden Ring.
I watched our homie play it for a little bit, And like, I got the gist of the entire game in the span of 10 minutes of him watching him play.
Yeah.
There's no way
So
that
just
game is winning.
Time that 10 minutes by like 4 hours or however long the game is, 2 hours. That's
10
it.
minutes times 4 hours.
I'm just saying that 10 minutes you did is all you do in the game.
400 hours.
Just wander around,
No,
do
you're
stuff.
just a cat.
It's very technically
You're just a
impressive, but it's kind of a novelty game.
So I've never played it, but a lot of the podcasters and YouTubers I watch have talked about it, and they said, wow, it's so much fun playing as a cat for 15 minutes. And then you realize that's all
I'm an
you do.
effing cat.
Yeah, and then you're just like, I've done everything as a cat. So it's a bad platformer, but you play as a cat.
I thought it was a puzzle game, not
It's-
a platformer.
it's
It's
a
like
puzzle
a puzzle
game.
platformer, but the
There's
platforming.
There's also parts where you like. There's some minimal combat. We run from like alien monsters, but that's about it.
And you're probably right. Like it's very minimalistic with its platforming, but the platforming is walk up to the ledge and press X, and the cat jumps itself. Like you aren't in control of the platforming sections.
So don't call it a platformer then. It's a quick time
Yeah,
event.
you're right.
Yeah.
It's
And the
a bad
last-
platformer if it is one.
If they calling it a platformer,
Let's look it up.
that's
Let's see
not
what-
good.
let's see
And
what
the
Steve calls
last
it.
game nominated, I'll be surprised if this actually pulls out winning, but
Never
I don't
will.
know. It's Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
I like that game.
It's nominated, so at least they care.
That's my game of the year.
At least
Gamers.
they care.
Gaming gamers, that's my game of the year. We don't need to do a game of the year show, guys. That's my game of the year. That one wins in my
Yeah,
heart.
I take it back, Cole. You win. They don't have the word platformer anywhere on here.
Sorry, Sky.
it's an adventure.
Xenoblade
game.
Chronicles 3 is more of a platformer than Stray.
They call
God of War
it's called
Ragnarok is more of a
action-
platformer.
We're Ragnarok's more
They
of a
call it action indie third person.
I like how indie is a genre. That should not be a genre. You shouldn't like make that the genre. Sure, it's an indie game, but it's not a genre. If that's the case, like, then you got like what? Minecraft. You got like Hades. You got like
Hollow Knight,
Hollow
Shovel
Knight,
Knight,
Shovel Knight,
Undertale,
These are all indie genre games. That doesn't
Limbo,
fit. They're all
Super
across the
Meat Boy,
spectrum.
Celeste.
Don't say indie as a genre. That's silly.
that's not really genre. It's more of a
Well, it's a
Circumstance of their
category
development.
within the
Yeah,
Game
not
Awards.
a genre. It's a category. I would count it as like a gaming category. I wouldn't call it as a genre.
yeah. It's not. It's
So then
it's a
would you call
category.
indie games a category?
Sure.
Yeah, if
I would
you're
call it a
looking for it,
genre.
if you're
Oh, I'm following. Yes, I'm following. Because it's like platforming is a genre.
Yeah.
Indie game, you can have indie platformers.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm following. Yeah, I agree.
It's like if indie is a category, or if indie is a genre, then AAA is a genre. You
Yeah.
see how dumb that sounds?
Yeah.
you got best game direction,
Best game direction.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, Immortality, which I never heard of until now, and Stray. Immortality is not even nominated
It's so
for Game of
sad
the Year.
because like they threw Xenoblade 3 in for the Game of the Year nominee, and then just like, okay, what about all of the rest of the categories? Just do the main list, but don't do that Xenoblade game. No,
Yeah.
we're just doing that so people don't crucify us
Let's
in the
just
comments.
throw this random game I don't think anybody's heard of until now.
No, like literally, we're gonna go through these
Yeah.
categories. You're gonna see exactly what I said. What's the next
Yeah.
category?
Next category, Best Narrative. Got Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, Immortality.
I literally cried playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and that wasn't even in that category.
Yeah.
Who
Come
picks
on.
the nominees? Are they voted on
Elden-
by the community?
I'm gonna say Elden Ring probably shouldn't be in here. It's probably got a really good narrative, but it's very vague.
and
You
ha-
see what I
so
mean?
vague.
They
Come
just
on
picked the
for it.
list and just got rid of Xenoblade in every other category. They put in some other game no one's ever heard of.
Yeah,
How
exactly.
does people know about Xenoblade? Because people are dunking on it so hard. Pun intended.
We got best.
Give me some Sky. Woo!
We got
Yeah,
best.
it's Ryan time.
We got best art direction. We got Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, Stray, and the new one is Scorn, which Scorn looks amazing.
Yeah,
if you
Horizon
see-
Zero Dawn just looks like a human.
Yeah,
just running around, just running around in a human world. At least God of War is pretty.
Yeah,
it's just a human game, but
from what I've seen of Xenoblade 3 when you were playing it, that game looks gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you'll see two giant titans just
going
at it.
Well, like it's got so there's a huge like I have this weird stigma about art direction in video games. Art direction is like obviously you know what art direction is. I don't count games that are just like realistic to be like an art direction, if you will. Like Call of Duty, there's not an art direction to Call of Duty. It's how close can we make this look like real life. There's not an art direction to Grand Theft Auto. It's how close can we get this to look like real life.
Did you watch that video by Internet Pit Stop? He's literally has the same opinion as you.
Oh, really?
He says word for word basically. He's like, this is an art direction. This is real life, which I'm trying to escape from. He's like, I don't care how many pores are on this person because I get that every day. I want something else.
Horizon Forbidden West is just a human game. Oh, why not like put? I don't care if Xenoblade's not in there. Just don't put that in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like at least Elden Ring, while it looks like very realistic, it's got an art direction. Granted, a lot of that comes from the fantasy elements, but that helps with it. Yeah. God of War clearly has an art direction. It looks like a human game, but they do more than just make human
based
stuff.
Based off Norse mythology, and they bring Norse mythology to life.
Horizon Forbidden West is just Last of Us, but
robots.
But robots instead of zombies.
Yeah, and the robots don't even look that cool. They look like some Aperture rejects.
That's the best part about that art direction of that game is the robots. Yeah. But even then, they're just kind of basic after the first game.
Stray,
they look like Transformers.
Stray's got pretty cool art. Got pretty cool art design, but
Stray's got an art design. That's fine. That's good. Art direction.
But Scorn, I think, should win because it looks like H.R. Geiger painting. If you don't know, H.R. Geiger's the guy who designed the aliens in the movie Alien.
When I first saw Scorn, I was like, this Doom was the first thing that came to my mind, where it was like demonic and creepy and gross, and I felt like it was the inside of a giant worm that was sinking cities in Jacinto.
Yeah, it's a giant worm. They're sinking the cities with a giant worm.
I think it should win, even though it won't win anything else, because the gameplay was considered genuinely terrible.
I'm going to be honest, and this is just what I think, as I think Elden Ring is going to win the bulk of all these awards.
Or God of War.
It's going to be the God of War Elden Ring show.
Want to know what should win? Who should win Best Voice Actor for 2022?
Helena Taylor.
I was going to say the voice actor for Marcus Phoenix. They're taking the cities with a giant worm.
Did he do anything this year?
No, I don't think he did.
Chris Pratt's going to win the Best Voice.
Chris Pratt. Do you mean Christopher Judge?
No, I said Chris Pratt because of the Mario movie.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Who's Christopher Judge?
He's like,
he's Kratos.
Here we go. It's a me, Mario. Wahoo.
Okay.
I could have done better.
Best score in music. Best score.
I'm sorry. I'm done. No more. I won't do no more.
Best score in music, and I will tell you something criminal after this. So they got Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Metal Hellsinger, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Oh, it is in there. Cool.
I'm going to tell you, between these two, I think Metal Hellsinger has a lot of effort in music.
Is this music or sound design?
Best score in music.
Oh, score.
Yeah.
So I like Metal Hellsinger a lot, but it's just a metal album.
Yeah.
If it was sound design specifically, I would pick it, but not for the sound, not for the score entirely. I'd definitely pick something else like Elden Ring or God of War.
I like God of War's soundtrack better, especially Kratos' main theme. Every time it's like,
see, that's the thing is with games like Dark Souls, just the Souls series in general. I don't remember songs other than I remember what the bonfire theme is, and I remember the main theme. So like Elden Ring, I can already hear the theme in my head.
So does a score have to be memorable for you to be like happy with it?
Not necessarily.
I think a score, it doesn't have to be memorable. It would help, but I think it just has to like fit really well with the game. Like at moments, like God of War had a really good score for that.
So I haven't really listened to any of the other ones, and I really like Xenoblade 3's score. But Xenoblade 2's is better.
Oof.
No, I really like Xenoblade 3
a lot.
Tell you there's some bangers in that one, but Xenoblade 3 definitely. Xenoblade 2 is definitely the best one.
Let me tell you the criminal thing that happened. I mean, if God of War can make the cut, then Sonic Frontiers should have made the cut, because that score was amazing.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
They snuffed it so
well,
hard.
Pokemon had a really good score. I thought
It,
there was
Was
a
that
lot
too
of
late though?
It was. I think the cutoff happened.
because I believe Sonic
I think
Frontiers
they-
came out. I think it was November 8th. I think.
I
I'd have to
think
look
they
it up.
released
When did Pokemon
these
release?
standings like the
18th.
week of Pokemon.
If Pokemon was in the running, I would have picked that one for the score because I think it's got a phenomenal score. For not just because I'm a Pokemon stan, but for a number of reasons. Like, so
I think-
here's my number one reason though. So say you're running around in an area, it's
Uh-huh.
playing the area theme or whatever.
Yeah.
If you get into a battle, it is it called diegetic or not diegetic, but it transitions the battle the main like the field theme into
I
the
say the word
battlefield.
diegetic, but I'm not sure if that's the
I
right
don't
word.
think that's the right word, but it transfers the field theme into the battle theme seamlessly. Like it picks up where it leaves off because the battle theme is just a remixed version of the field theme, so they can do them simultaneously, and it just transitions into it's really cool.
Let's see the definition. In sound of movie, television program, etc., occurring within the context of the story, and able to be heard by the
See,
characters.
Diegetic is more like the health bar in Dead
Yeah.
Space, where it's on his back. You know, that's diegetic. I don't know what the thing is we're thinking of.
Transitional.
I guess
yeah.
it's like the music. I don't know, but
Yeah.
regardless, I'm very impressed with it. Not only that, but they got some bangers for some of those songs. But like just the fact that the music transitions to the battle theme so seamlessly like that, I think that's the best part of it. Definitely.
Who knows? It might be nominated for next year, but Sonic Frontiers getting snuffed is kind of shocking.
Yeah, I agree. That's sad.
What's interesting too, though, is like that is the most consistent thing about the Sonic games. Is the soundtracks are just amazing. They're really, really good.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say that's the interesting thing is the most what'd you say? The most
Consistent.
the most consistent thing is the Game Awards snuffing games because they miss out on a week or something
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
By the way, and I think I'm speaking for all three of us. We don't really give enough about the Game Awards. I think they're kind of silly. They're kind of
totally.
fun, but it's like
I just watch it for the game reveals.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
they've kind of been lacking in later years, but
They're fun to see.
Yeah.
They're fun to see like what will win, but it is pretty dumb how they don't really take into account last year's like mid-November to December. It's if those games
Yeah.
if games came out in mid-November to December, they just don't get to be counted.
which
in the
is
Game
silly.
Awards.
If anything,
for
they
either year.
they should do the Game Awards in like January or February.
Totally, yeah.
To give people enough time for that late year
Janu-
releases to like kind of digest.
It
and-
should be. They should.
it
like,
should always hit
do it
Oscar
in January.
season.
Yeah, they should do it in January. And if a game came out on December 31st, that should be in the running.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I know Callisto Protocol won't get any awards, but it could have got at least some. But it's probably not. It's probably going to get washed away with all of 2023's releases. Sorry.
You know,
Callisto
on that note
Protocol.
too, with the Callisto Protocol though, because I believe it's that studio's first game.
Yeah,
Is
but
that
it's
correct?
made up of veterans.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
there's really no excuse.
Yeah, like
I guess what I was gonna
although
say.
I think they were trying something new, and now and I'm pretty sure they're susceptible to feedback, so they'll probably incorporate it into a new project.
Yeah, I guess all I was gonna say is the standard of gaming has gone up so
Yeah.
high that when you play games like that come out, you're just like, dang, this doesn't live up.
Yeah,
Which is good and bad, I guess. I always thought that it was interesting that because you could take a game like the Pokemon that just came out and release it, 10 years ago,
in
and
fact,
it would have been freaking baller.
In fact, I think Glenn Schofield, the guy who made Dead Space, I think this is his first time like fully directing a game, so it's I think it's kind of new to him, but he's had enough experience working on games. So I don't know, but
Moving on.
anyways, now we actually got best audio design.
Okay.
And we got in the running Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Gran Turismo 7, and Horizon Forbidden West.
Love that they keep putting Horizon Forbidden West as they're like, we don't know what else to put here. Let's just throw that in.
Yeah. Like, we're going to pick the game almost nobody played.
As much hate as Gran Turismo 7 got at the
Yeah.
beginning of the year because of how just blatantly bad it was, I think the sound design of that game is probably like phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because Call of Duty typically has really good sound design, even if the games aren't that good.
Yeah.
Specifically the Modern Warfare series. So though, this is a pretty good category to watch. I think personally.
I think between
Same for
the
Horizon.
I think between the two simulators.
Real quick, I don't think Horizon's bad by any means. If you like it, you like it. I just think it's a very generic game to be running against all of these very non-generic games.
Now, I can't say anything since even though I own the second game, I haven't even booted it up. But the first one, just it felt average, and I'm pretty sure the second one feels average. They probably have some new bells and whistles, but and the melee combat was terrible.
Well, the problem with the Horizon series is you had Breath of the Wild, you had Elden Ring.
Yeah.
It's dang, you versus the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you versus
exactly.
Well, and with that, everybody, we're going to take a quick break, and then Thane will go over the rest of the categories after.
We'll finish the list in just a second.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Talking Red. I'm Sky Keeley here, and we're on the floor at the Game Awards, and we're going to ask some fans just some quick questions. So, you, sir, over in the corner, do you have a favorite YouTuber or YouTubers?
Yeah, I like these guys called the Radkatz.
Excuse me. I will let you finish. Masonic Frontier should have been nominated for this. No, I'm just kidding. we're not doing the
Sonic
podcast.
Frontiers have one of the best soundtracks of all time. All time.
We're doing the ads, not the podcast.
Yeah.
I thought this would be funny to joke though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sir, tell me about these Radkatz fellows. Sorry about that guy that really likes Sonic Frontiers, although I agree with him.
If you agree with him, you're Sky Keeley.
I'm Sky Keeley. I have to be unbiased.
Oh, good thing.
Anyways, they make great video essays on stuff. They're pretty underrated. They only got 5,000 subscribers, so hey, get us to 10,000. Get them to 10,000.
Yeah, it would be great. We're gonna give them a shout out during the award show.
Thanks, Sky Keeley. I love you.
Yeah. So going on to you next, sir. Do you have anyone that you like to give money to on Patreon?
Well, I like to give my money to Amaranth.
Oh, nice.
And the Radkatz. So I can get both of my fixes. And the important one is to support the small creator that makes the things that I like.
That's very sweet.
The Radkatz.
What can you find on the...
Guys, we need titties.
What can you find on the Can you find titties on the Radkatz Patreon?
You sure can. It's Dane's Got a War video.
Yeah.
Man, we've got titties. They've got... I've subscribed to them on Patreon. I know. They've got titties. They've got an extra podcast where it's uncensored. Although, I'm pretty sure Sky Keeley's not going to censor the swear words in this one because he's lazy.
Sky Keeley, why? How could you?
Yeah. I got one more final question. It's for both of you fine gentlemen. Do you guys like anime?
No.
Sure, I guess.
Have you guys heard of a podcast that these Radkatz fellows ironically do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Life is Daijoubu.
Ironically?
I guess it was ironic.
Unironically.
No, they don't make the podcast ironically.
They also do this too.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Ironically.
I got you, Sky Keeley. Don't you worry.
Hey, thank you, random viewer, random visitor of the.
My name's
award
not
show.
Cole.
This week they're actually doing a show called Castlevania. Have you guys heard of Castlevania, like the video game?
That's not an anime.
Hey, it's at the Game Awards? Is that what we're talking about, Castlevania? Wow, what a great crossover episode.
Yeah, really, literally.
Go watch Life is Daijoubu, dear viewers.
Yeah, well, I'm Sky Keeley, and I got to get back on over to the stage so I can get booed at and bitched at by Twitter.
Make sure you reveal Sonic Frontiers 2 for me.
Will
Hidembo Kabamba be there?
Yeah, and Shigaku Makaluki.
Hello, gamers. We're back from our jump so that we're done gaming on our gacha games so that we can talk more about gaming and their awards.
Yeah. We had Sky Keeley was here a few seconds ago talking about he interviewed some fine gentlemen.
He was pretty hot.
Yeah, he was.
Thane said that. That was his words.
He had to go make love to Hideo Kojima though. So
what a lucky guy.
Yeah,
both of them.
All right. You ready for more? Remember more categories?
It's more lucky. Wait. Don't you mean, are you ready for more Elden Ring, God of War, for Horizon Forbidden West, and everything
other
else
random.
Yeah.
Stray, and some other random game?
Well, this one surprisingly does not have Elden Ring in it, even though I think Randy should have been nominated. Or
What's
whatever.
Randy?
She's from Elden Ring.
Oh, is the
But
voice
for
actors?
best performance,
Yeah.
for one guy or girl who did a performance on the show,
So
on
if,
a game.
on the
if
game.
Kratos doesn't win, I feel like people are gonna set things on
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, people are
Why do I smell
idiots.
my pants?
But he probably will win because we got the nominees. We got Ashley Birch for Horizon Forbidden West. She does the main character. Charlotte McBurney for A Plague Tale Requiem. She does the main character. Christopher Judge for God of War Ragnarok. He does the main character. Man Engaged for Immortality. I don't know this game. I don't know if she does the main character. And Sunny Soljic for God of War Ragnarok. He does the second protagonist.
I'm gonna put my vote for Chris Redfield.
Yeah, Chris Redfield.
Yeah, but in Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Boulder
one.
Puncher.
I picked that guy.
That boulder punching asshole. Anyways,
My vote's for Link in Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker.
Elden-
Wait,
when he goes,
before we move on, did Xenoblade have some good voice acting? Xenoblade
Oh,
3?
phenomenal voice
yeah,
acting.
they
Some
could
of the
have.
best voice acting in any Xenoblade game ever.
They could have, but it seems like a lot of these people.
That's a pretty low bar. Let me rephrase that. Some of the best voice acting in any video game ever.
It seems like a lot of these people were like both in the motion capture and the voice, because a lot of these people, like
so it's like an
this
actual
chick-
performance.
this chick in the Immortality game, she was like actually like a live action performance, like full motion video.
Gotcha. That makes
So,
a little bit
yeah.
more sense.
So that's why there's no you wouldn't see Elden Ring or Xenoblade, but they have.
I wonder if they should have that
But-
as its own separate category then, because that's
I
like a
guess.
full acting performance.
They could do like both voice performance and motion capture performance. I guess they could do that.
Well, I
but
need
last
Elizabeth's
year-
name, but I'll point out one of the best actors in Xenoblade.
Last year they did have the lady who did the voice, at least the voice for the Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil 8, the big mommy vampire. So yeah, but
Okay, it's Harry McIntyre.
this wasn't this year, but
Really
back,
freaking good performance.
this wasn't this year, but back in 2012, Far Cry 3 came out too late as they were nominating the Game of the Year awards, and Michael Mundo, who plays Voss in the game, gave one of the best performances in any video game I've seen, and then next year came up, didn't get nominated, so he was completely snuffed, and I was like, this is bull.
For what game?
For Far Cry 3.
Oh, Far Cry.
If you look at that performance, yeah, you could say,
It's
oh,
the bad guy, right?
yeah, you'd say, oh, he overacts a bit, but he put his heart and soul into it. He's a pretty good actor.
Did Gus win an award for Far Cry 5?
He wasn't even
Was that last
Far
year?
Cry 6. You
6,
talk,
sorry.
yeah,
was that
he was.
last year or this year?
I think it was this year. He wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't nominated.
What's his name again, the actor?
Juan Carlos
That's
Esposito.
Did that come out this year?
I don't know. It might have come out last
That
year.
was last year.
Yeah, maybe he was nominated, but it lost to the Vampire Lady.
Shout out to Chris Peterson, who's going to come by our shelf tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Let's go, Chris. Thank you.
No
Thane.
relation.
Thane, did you tell your cousin to come by our shelf?
If his name was Evan, that'd be like, what?
I think it's a female,
Okay.
but it's also spelled K-R-I-S, so it could be a male.
Here's the category no one cares about. I'm just kidding. Don't kill me. It's Games for Impact, and say something if you've heard of these. A Memoir Blue, As Dusk Falls, Citizen Sleeper, Endling Extinction is Forever, Hindsight, and I Was a Teenage Exocolonist.
That one has the coolest name.
Yeah.
I vote that
Anyways,
one.
Me too.
no one cares about these games. It's just look, these games are important award for something. I don't know.
Like, don't forget it. It's like the
All right.
the participation.
Don't forget
award.
these hidden gems.
Here's your participation award. You had a message. Here you go. All right. We got Best Ongoing, which is like multiplayer
Apex
games.
Legends.
Yeah, Apex Legends nominated. Then we got Destiny,
Fortnite.
Genshin
Destiny
Impact.
2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, And Genshin Impact. A lot of people think Final Fantasy 14 is going to take it.
Probably, yeah. They had a killer year this time.
Yeah.
Was this the year that their player base shot up, or was it a couple years ago?
It shot up
during COVID specifically, but near the end of COVID.
It shot up so hard that they had to actually stop selling it because the servers couldn't handle it.
Wow. Well, I think it went from like 2 million to 25, didn't it?
Yeah.
Some
it was
ridiculous.
I think
like
it was
that.
this past year, or the past like year and a half. They killed this year though.
All right, we got Best Indie. Here we go. We got
Vampire Survivors.
It's not nominated.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
That's not an indie game.
Yeah, it is. Monolith tiny company. They're pretty small.
All right, we got Cult of the Lamb, which I want to play.
I've heard people say that's amazing.
Yeah.
Neon White, which I haven't finished, but I played pretty good.
That's one of those games that I'm like, man, I had a good time with it. But I still have not rolled credits on.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that game though.
We got Sifu, which I've heard amazing things
I've
about.
heard good things about that
It's
too.
a beat 'em up, right?
Stray, which I'm pretty sure is going to
Cats
take
game.
it, and I haven't played it, but maybe one day. And then we got Tunic, which I've also heard amazing things about.
I
And
vote for
as
Steve
Sky,
Bloom.
Have you
I
played
have
it?
not played
Okay,
it, but
but
I
you
have
want to?
downloaded it on my Game Pass
Every
account.
time someone
Okay.
says something about Tunic, they always go, Skylar, have you played this game? I think you might like this game.
It's definitely a
I would
Skylar
like to
game.
claim that I was the first to do
Yeah, I want to say that you've said it, Thick has said it, so that's 3.
I was the first to say it.
You
All
win.
right, I'm gonna.
You win.
I'm not doing that. That's weird.
All right,
Aw.
there's one that's kind
There's a
of.
thumbnail.
We'll do the thing where it's
Yeah.
split, where it's like, you know how it's the same picture, but then you put it in 2
And
panels.
then it'll be the Game of the Words. Jeff Keighley's face or something like that. He'll be the portal.
All
Sorry,
right,
Thing, sorry.
So we've got best mobile game. One's pretty surprising. So some of the nominees are Apex
Legends Mobile.
Sure, yeah.
I don't want to vote for that. I'm kidding.
Then we got
Get
Genshin
your impact. I'll
Impact,
vote for that one though.
Things like, let me talk.
Sorry.
Marvel Snap, Tower of Fantasy, and the last one, which is kind of surprising because of all the controversy. It's Diablo Immortal.
Oh.
And people say the game is good, but it's
Business practice.
Yeah, the business practices. So if it wins, people will be upset. But I'm betting it's like either Apex Legends or Genshin Impact.
I
one
vote
of those.
Marvel Snap. I've
Sure, or
actually
that
played
one.
that game.
Probably that
It's
one.
not bad. It's a card game.
Nice.
Or we got best
All free
community.
to play too. Like you don't have to put money into it, and like you can't win by putting money into it.
That's good.
Okay, then
Good
we
job,
got best
Marvel.
community support. This is different from best ongoing. This is actually like
Apex
Call of Duty Black
Legends.
Ops 3.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Apex.
Zombies.
Apex. Well,
Yes.
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 Minecraft.
Skylar wins.
Minecraft.
Skylar wins.
What if an old game just gets a bolstering amount of community support that they actually get nominated
I
for
vote
this?
Minecraft.
All right. So we got this category is sponsored by Discord, by the way.
Oh, shout out to Discord for letting us stream.
All right, we got Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky.
Probably Final Fantasy
Probably
14.
Final
Yeah,
Fantasy 14.
people have really been loving that game. They've been showing
Everybody-
support and love for
Everybody's been dumping on Apex the past year and a half. So
Yeah.
definitely not them this year.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
that. And Destiny 2, like I think one of the expansions got review bombed, so definitely not that game.
Yikes.
Fortnite's a cluster F right now.
Yeah. So probably Final
Tim the
Fantasy
Tatman doesn't
14.
even like his job.
He plays Call of Duty, I think.
Final
Oh.
Fantasy 14 or probably No Man's Sky. I've heard they just been keep going up with that
That's
game.
a game I would love to try, but not by myself.
I did not like it.
Yeah.
I played with friends.
Oh, you played the recent version with co-op? Oh.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I paid $30. I might have paid $60 for it and
Ooh.
disappointed in my life with it.
It's on Game Pass.
Our
Game
friend
Pass.
Jordan likes it, so
Yeah, it's because it's another
Yeah.
freaking survival game.
Yeah,
of
you
course
don't-
Jordan likes it.
you don't like survival games.
Yeah, I don't know why my
Yeah.
friends convinced me to buy it. I knew I wasn't going to like it.
All right, we got innovation and
not salty.
accessibility. And we got As Dusk Falls, the game nominated for Games for Impact last year. This year, sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Got As Dusk Falls, God of War Ragnarok, which really has like
Wait, what is the category?
innovation and accessibility. I said it.
Oh, accessibility. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be a Sony game, right? Sony's got
Yeah.
the best
We
accessibility.
got As
ever.
Dusk Falls, God of War Ragnarok, which I saw like only has 5 options.
Oh, so not that one. I
Yeah.
take it back. Not a Sony game.
Return to Monkey Island, The Last of Us Part 1. See, it came
Oh,
back.
okay, yeah, there we go. I'll actually vote for that one. Naughty Dog is an incredible
Yeah.
accessibility in their video games.
And The Quarry.
Yeah, I vote Last of Us 1.
So what deems as accessibility though? Just giving a lot of options to the player to customize the game.
Also
no-
for like colorblind mode as well.
For
Fortnite's got the sound
those
effects.
special
thingies.
kind of games.
I see.
Yeah, it's like you saw the accessibility options Last of Us. It's like that where it's like
it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I vote Last of Us Part 1.
that's
Naughty
the only,
Dog is really good at it.
It's the only nomination it got because it's literally just a re-release.
Yeah. Well, it's not, but it's
Well,
the
it's
same game. It's a
yeah.
remake.
It's essentially a remake.
I wouldn't say re-release though.
Yeah, it's a remaster.
Definitely not a re-release.
Did they remake it from the ground up?
I want to say they did.
Yeah, they probably got the skeleton for it, but they put
Yeah.
in like a new shiny engine.
Put a new meat
Yeah.
bag on top?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Last of Us 2's engine.
All right, we got best VR/AR game.
Gorilla
You
Tag.
know what I'm voting for?
After the
Wink,
fall,
wink.
we got After the Fall, Among Us VR,
Let's go.
Bone Lab, Moss Book 2, and Red Matter 2. The only game I know is Among Us VR. So
I've obviously never played this because I don't have VR, but from what I understand, the Moss games, Moss Book 1 and Book 2, are some of the best VR games you can ever play, story-wise anyway. So
yeah.
I vote that one.
I've also heard of Bone Lab, but I never played it. I heard good things, but I think it's gonna go to
And
Among
I played
Us.
Among Us, and it sucks.
It's probably gonna go to Among Us though. So
Among Us is sus.
we got best action game. There's one that's really weird. I don't know why they put it in here, but let's see. Got Bayonetta 3, which is probably gonna win. I'll say that much. Neon White, Sifu, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge,
Oh, that
And-
people really liked that.
Yeah.
and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, they're all action games.
I mean, but that's more like a shooter. I
Is there a
guess
shooter category?
there's not, so I guess they had to put it somewhere. But it's when you think action, you think like
beat 'em ups.
beat 'em ups like that. But I don't know.
I either vote for TMNT or Bayonetta 3, but I've never played any of them, so I can't really vote.
I've played both. I've not rolled credits.
On both.
Yeah, both.
Wait, you played a little bit of Bayonetta 3?
Yeah, I played a little bit.
I'm more surprised that he played Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
I bought that and I was like, that game looks sick. It looks like Turtles in Time. And I was like, yeah.
Was it fun?
It's pretty fun. I wish I
probably-
had friends to play with though.
I wish I had friends too.
Is it AirPlay or Steam Play, whatever that is?
Probably. I don't know. I'd have to
AirPlay is
check.
like when you connect your iPhone to your TV.
Well, I don't know what it's called. It's like Steam. Play with your friends on Steam by sending them a code or something. What's that called? Connect Play?
Game sharing.
Stream
Game
Play?
share,
It's
yeah.
like when you got your Nintendo DS and your buddy's like, I want to play Mario Kart with you. Like, okay, let me play it. And you click the
Yeah.
button, you do the thingy, and like you send them the game to it, and they can play without the game cartridge.
Yeah, it's the exact
Yeah,
same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Alright,
not
great
in the
description.
DS.
Yeah.
All right, we got best action adventure. This is different from action game because this one you can wander around. We got A Plague Tale Requiem, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Tunic. There you go. There's 2 out of the 3.
God of War.
Yeah, probably God of War. That game is I love the progression and sense of adventure in that game.
I like his bald head.
Yeah, I like it too.
I like that he's a dad.
I like his dad bald head.
Dad of War.
Next, we got best role-playing game. Let me go backwards.
Elden Ring.
Got Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Triangle Strategy, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Live Alive, and Elden Ring. It's going to be Elden
See,
Ring.
it's not even fair.
Yeah.
It's not even fair.
I know.
It's Xenoblade had the best chances there, and they just still said, "Yeah, let's just put Elden Ring in there because we want From Software to just
It's
just win
technically an
everything."
RPG.
I know.
Elden Ring
I
is
know
like
it is.
Elden Ring's like a grown man playing against children.
I know.
At
I
basketball.
feel like putting that in the action category makes more sense.
But it's still an RPG, so they
Yeah,
should've
and
did it.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is still an action game.
But
Okay, here's the real kicker though. Why the heck is Pokemon Legends Arceus
I
in there?
know,
That's
right?
the real question. Of all the
That's more of a
Pokemon
catching.
games,
That's more
of
of
all
a
the
catching
Pokemon
simulator.
games, they picked the one that's the least RPG and put it
Yeah.
in the RPG category.
Maybe it's just because it was open world,
if
It's not an
Scarlet,
open world, technically.
open area.
if
Open
Scarlet
area.
and Violet had just come out a week earlier, then it would have been even worse at launch.
I would have put Scarlet and Violet in there before Legends Arceus as an RPG actually. 'Cause, I love Legends Arceus. I might like it more than Scarlet and Violet looking back, like in hindsight, but like I don't know if I'd count as like the RPG. It really is just a catch-a-thon at that point.
It's a collectathon.
The customization's better in
Live
that
a
game.
Life is
Scarlet
Live a
Violet,
Life
though.
is the game I got off Mercari with my Akira money.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I didn't play much of it, but it seems like a cool game.
I might be interested in playing that if you'd let me.
Sure. All right, we got. Why are you
best. Laughing at me, Sky?
You winked.
All right,
I did.
All right, you got best fighting game. You probably know who's gonna win out of
Street
this.
Fighter 6.
That's not out yet.
Ninja
Silly.
Ninja Turtle
Super
or
Smash
Sifu?
Brothers Ultimate.
That one's already out. Silly.
Oh, it's
Steam
the Guilty
DLC.
Gear. Or did that come out last year?
That came out last year, and it
Minecraft-
won.
Minecraft Steve DLC for Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Sure. Okay. There's DNF Duel. You never heard of that. Don't. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R.
That's a remake.
Yeah,
That's how you know that they're putting remakes on this list. That's how you know there's not a lot of fighting games this year.
That's a re-release. That's an upscaled re-release.
Oh, it's a remaster.
Yeah, it's a remaster.
Oh.
Got King of Fighters 15, Multiverses. Let's be honest, that one's gonna win, and Sifu, which is not really a fighting game, but okay.
I liked Multiverses. The little bit that I played of it, I got a little bit spoiled on Game of Thrones thanks to it, but I still liked a little bit that I played of it.
I like that it was free because then I knew I was only going to play that one day.
That's the
So
consequence.
you played it?
Once.
I shaggied so many people, dude. I gave them some shaggy to the face, some shaggy to the bum. I gave them all the shaggy.
That's the
shagged
same
so
with
many
adding
people.
Shulk and Xenoblade. They just they'll drop a casual spoiler right in his Final Smash and Ultimate.
That's true.
You know
that's true.
that the word shag used to mean bone
Yeah,
in
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
70s.
Totally know exactly what it means.
Careful of shag, babe.
That's why I'm saying shaggy because
Do
it's
you
extra
make-
funny that
Do
way.
I make you feel randy?
Baby.
I also love how in that game all the characters talk to each other.
Yeah.
So you get like Arya Stark saying like, "Let's do this, Shaggy," and she's like all super proper sounding. And then you got like
Zoinks, you're hot.
like Batman like gets mad at Shaggy and goes like, "You stupid hippie," and it's just
Yeah.
like, wow, look at
I
them
remember-
talk to Shaggy. I only know the Shaggy voice lines because that's
Yeah.
all I played.
I remember the Bugs Bunny whenever he beats Arya, he's like Westeros, more like Worsteros.
Good game, Mr. Warner
Yeah.
brother. Good game.
HBO Max the game.
Okay, what's
That's
next?
pretty much it. All right, then we got Best Family.
Oh, Mario Kart
It
8
Takes
Deluxe.
It Takes Two. But Skylar, that
Yeah, the
came
game
out
with a
last.
torture freaking scene.
That's the game about a family that's crumbling.
Yeah.
That's the game about I know how we can save ourselves. Let's just make our daughter cry.
Yeah.
Good family game. Good wholesome family friend.
It
time.
won, but don't worry, it was that's prime material for Game of the Year. So there you go.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Good job, Mr. Keeley.
All right, we
Good
got
job.
Best Family.
You're
Kirby
welcome.
and the Forgotten Land. That right there's probably the winner. I've actually played that one. It's pretty good.
Hey, you're not a family.
I could pretend to have a family.
You can play The
Got-
Sims. Don't worry.
We got the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga.
Ooh, that's probably a good
I heard
contender.
so much about that game
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
They released and I heard a word about it
Yeah.
since it released.
That's what happens. We got Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Nobody cares. Nintendo Switch Sports.
Poor
Some
guy.
people cared. Splatoon 3.
Oh, Splatoon 3's gonna win. It's
yeah,
not gonna be
Splatoon
Kirby.
3's. Yeah,
As much as I'd
probably.
like Kirby to win, I think Splatoon 3's definitely winning.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it's got a way
Like,
bigger community.
They stream
too.
porn on Splatoon 3. Of course it's gonna win. You know about that, right, Sky? Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah. Since they don't have best shooter category, they had to throw that one in there.
It's family friendly because they
Yeah.
were just trying to cover up the porn so they
Yeah.
wouldn't get banned. Let's play the don't get banned game, guys.
All right, we're coming
Oh,
to
I
the
freaking love
categories where nobody really cares. Best sim strategy: Dune, Spice Wars, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Total War Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus, Victoria 3. Probably Warhammer.
I pick Warhammer.
Yeah. Best sports racing:
Forza.
F1 22, FIFA
That's on
23, NBA 2K 23, Gran Turismo 7, Ollie Ollie World.
I pick FIFA.
Yeah, probably FIFA. Best multiplayer. Oh, look. We got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Multiverses, Overwatch 2, Splatoon 3, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. It's probably going to go to...
I pick Overwatch Dos.
Sure,
I got the Genji skin.
And you got the Widow.
Got Content Creator of the Year. Carl Jacobs, Ludwig, Nibelion, who isn't even a content creator anymore. He quit.
I know, I saw that too, and it made me laugh so hard.
No Brew, I don't know who that is. And QT Cinderella, she's the one who did the streamer awards.
Isn't that Ludwig's girlfriend?
I don't know. I don't think so.
This Nibelion guy was a Twitter guy. He would tweet about all like the deals and stuff that would come out and like all this kind of stuff. And then one day he's just like, "Okay, guys, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore."
It was after the Elon Musk takeover.
Is it? Yeah, Elon Musk bought it, so he kind of just quit.
His profile picture
is
Mob. It's just they just put that up there.
And then a week later, he was announced as one of the creators of the year for the Game Awards. I'm just like, you think in hindsight they would have just swapped someone out really quick, but no, they just left him on. Like, kudos, I guess, but like I thought that was really weird that he was even on there.
I don't really know much about the other ones.
I picked Ninja.
I like Ludwig, so
I picked Ninja.
Maybe he'll
win.
win.
I think Ludwig's the only one I knew. Well, I'm pretty sure QT's his girlfriend.
Guys,
I'd
Ninja.
have to look it up.
Just vote for Ninja.
I'll look it up right now because I'm
Best
pretty sure.
debut indie.
Ninja.
It's funny how they say
Vampire Survivors.
It's funny how they say, yeah, Vampire Survivors is on here, so probably
that. Was an old game.
No, it came out this year. It's well, or at least officially released this year.
I don't mean to throw you under. No, I definitely mean to throw you under the bus, Thane. But I heard a little bird told me that you have 30 hours in this vampire game.
Yeah. So
what happened to those other games you purchased?
He's like, which one? I got a lot.
He's just like,
also,
Vampire was a better game.
According to Google, it is QT Cinderella.
Ludwig struggles to explain. I was reading.
All right.
Struggle.
Well,
oh, you read that.
These categories, I noticed, are kind of all over the place. I don't know why they put
best content creator of the year, Milano the Duelist. Thank you guys.
You should just skip to the ones we care about.
Well, we got best debut indie. We got Neon White, which is kind of weird since the guy who worked on it made a game before, but I guess it's his studio. Then we got Norco, never heard of it. Stray, probably gonna win. Tunic, and Vampire Survivor, or that one.
I vote for Steve Bloom.
Vampire Survivor. That's what Steve Bloom is.
No, he's in Steve Bloom's Neon White.
No, as much as I want Vampire Survivor to win, it's probably gonna be Stray. I mean,
I vote Pochita. Yeah. Guys, our camera could die any moment now, by the way. Just
all right, now, all right. Up. So this is the next. This is the next one you probably care about. Best adaptation. Got Arcane League of Legends.
For Cyberpunk 2077.
Cyberpunk.
Cuphead Show, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Uncharted. Why is Uncharted there? I don't know.
The League of Legends one slaps
hard. I understand League of Legends is a better story. I never finished it because I didn't really like it. But as an adaptation, I think Cyberpunk does a better job of showing the world. Because the episodes that I saw of League of Legends doesn't look like League of Legends. It's just a story with League of Legends characters. Cyberpunk actually looks like the game. I vote that.
I wouldn't know because I don't like League of Legends, but I like that anime.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I tried it, so I've seen enough of it to know that like it's not League of Legends; it's just the characters.
Yeah. All right, we got most anticipated game: Final Fantasy 16, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. I'm gonna give it to Tears of the Kingdom.
I vote for Zelda on the Water.
Yes.
I'm gonna be
Zelda
be
in
different.
The sky too.
No. I want Zelda on the Water.
Zelda in the Sky too.
Zelda on the Water HD. Thank you. I vote that one. That's my most anticipated.
Best esports game: Counter-Strike Go's still on here. I didn't know that. Dota 2, League of Legends.
I vote League of
Rocket
Legends.
League, Valorant. I'll vote Rocket League.
I vote League of Legends. Rocket League.
Best esports athlete. You guys don't care.
I vote for.
Best esports team. You guys don't care.
I vote for
Best
TSM.
esports coach. You guys don't care.
I vote for Hanzo.
Best esports event. You guys
Overwatch
don't care.
2.
How many categories
That's
are
it.
there?
Legends.
That's it.
I vote League of Legends.
I skipped
World
all the
Champions.
esports ones because
we don't care.
Yeah, we don't care.
Okay, really quick before we end, because the camera's about to die. Of all the new games that we played this year, what was your guys' pick 3?
Oh, we're doing
three
our
of
Game
your
of the Awards right now?
Yeah.
Or should we? Do you want to do it next week?
Oh, it doesn't matter if we do it now or not. Like, if you pick 3, I only played like 3 brand new games this year, Sky.
Okay, you know what? I think we should wait a week. We'll plan it out.
Let's just compile all of the
Yeah.
games that we played this year, not just the ones that came out this year. Because if that's the case, my list will be bigger. If it's just the games I played this year, I think it's like 4.
Then maybe we could do both. We could do 2 lists.
Okay,
we could
we'll
do
do
like
2 lists.
I played a few games. More.
So that will-
I've played quite a few games.
I never finished
that
Metal
came out.
Hellsinger. I need to finish that one.
You
I need
should.
one
It's
level
fun.
left too.
well, you've beaten the game pretty much.
Um,
Well, actually, the last boss fight's pretty
Apparently,
cool.
the last boss fight's great. That's what you told me.
Yeah.
I'll finish it.
Yeah.
shit.
Well, that's the show, guys. Hopefully, the Game Awards. I mean, this came out after the Game Awards, so
Man, that
woohoo.
Persona 6 reveal was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was
wow.
awesome.
What-
Holy cow.
oh man, that new Hideo Kojima game blew my
My favorite
mind.
part was when Kojima said this is going to be the second Strand type game. And it was just
wow.
like, here it is,
I
at
love
gamers.
that.
And then he said it's going to be on Microsoft's exclusive NVIDIA handheld, and that's the only
Yeah.
way to play it.
I love the part where they showed the Cyberpunk DLC and said, guys, this one will be just as buggy. And it's going to be good because of it, because that's part of the storyline. The bugs. You got to beat the bugs.
Yeah.
And it's like locusts flying in the sky and you shoot them.
Freaking Starship Troopers.
Also
Yeah.
love the Gears of War 6 trailer. That
Yeah.
was good. That was pretty cool.
I especially was very surprised by Boys in the Hood, the video game, with Ice Cube reprising his role.
oh, shoot. That was really good, too.
Yeah.
That caught me off guard.
And the Lord of the Rings Gollum platformer. It's gonna
Yeah.
be aight.
It's gonna suck.
Height? Height or good? My favorite thing was the Rent a Girlfriend video game adaptation where you get to be Kazuya. It's not even a dating sim either. It's just you just
Surprisingly,
jerk off all
it's
day.
surprisingly a survival horror.
And feed your and you feed the fish. Don't forget to
You
feed the
feed the
fish.
Don't
fish.
get cucked.
You feed the fish and it dies, or it dies.
Yeah.
Well, that's the show, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week.
So we're gonna do game of the year awards next week.
Do you want to do it
Is
next week?
would that be the last one of the year? What's the last one of
Yeah.
the year, real quick?
We have 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I guess
So
we
in
can do
2
a
weeks we're
recap
gonna
of the year.
do it.
Yeah, 2 weeks we'll do our game awards of the year, our favorite games of the year.
Spoiler alert: Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.